With more and more buyers wanting to venture in the adventure touring space, Benelli has launched the 2025 editions of its TRK series. Now this one is the TRK 502X and there is also the TRK 502, a road-focused touring machine that the brand has recently updated in terms of ergonomics and new features and some more to give a nice update to the motorcycle to make it more relevant in the market. Now we are in the dealership of the Benelli to check out these machines and to give you a quick walk around update on what all changes has been done to this machine. But before we get going, if you are new to our channel, do subscribe to Car and Bike for the latest news, reviews and updates from the world of cars and bikes from Car and Bike. So starting with the design, if you go to see, Benelli hasn't made much changes to the overall look of the motorcycle. Now this is the TRK 502X. Now this is the more adventure and explorer focused version of the motorcycle. This is slightly taller compared to the road biased version here. Now this one is the TRK 502. So as you can see, this is more road focused. This gets smaller wheels compared to the X. So in terms of colorways, you get two color options. You get black and you get white. Whereas in the case of the TRK 502X, you get this new livery which is nicely green, which looks quite appealing. Apart from that, you also have the option of opting for this motorcycle in white. And apart from that, if you are willing to spend some more, you can also get this motorcycle in yellow livery as well. But then that is there available at an additional cost. Moving further, if you come to the features that have been offered on the motorcycle, now quickly I will show you that. As you can see, previously you used to get a semi-digital instrument console on this motorcycle with an LCD display. Now that has been replaced with a proper TFT screen, a color TFT screen, and additionally this unit now comes with a lot of options to check and you can make changes to how the interface is. But additionally, this unit is also now Bluetooth enabled, and so that you can get your call alerts and message alerts. With that, you also get turn-by-turn navigation as well. Also, what Benelli has changed over here is that previously the USB port for charging your devices was located over here. Now that has been moved on the dash, so that makes it more convenient to mount your devices on this guard over here, so that you can plug your cable and more conveniently charge your devices. This one has been left as a blank, but then you can always put in a 12-volt supply for connecting more your devices. Apart from that, what is unique on this motorcycle that is now being offered is that this motorcycle now comes with heated seat and heated grips, and you can activate that by the switch that is located at the base of the mirrors. Now this one is a switch that has been provided for the heated grips, and on the right side you have a switch that has been provided for the heating seat. So on the go, you can nicely, comfortably ride this motorcycle in a cold environment with comfort. Next, in terms of ergonomics, Benelli has slightly tweaked the rider triangle for this motorcycle. The seat height has gone down by 10 mm on the X as well as the 502. So now here it measures at 830 mm, and I am 5'7", and I'll give you a quick view of how it is to get on this motorcycle. So yes, it does feel a tad bit heavy, which has always been the case with this motorcycle, but as you can see, I am able to comfortably tiptoe. It's not that too aggressive in terms of, that I'm struggling to keep my feet down on the ground, but it's pretty much manageable. If you are well versed with the motorcycle, you can keep your one foot on the pegs, and with that you can have a nice flat foot, which aids in your confidence to handle this motorcycle. Apart from that, the rider triangle is very comfortable. You have got a nice upright riding stance, and the handlebar is also easy to reach. So steering the motorcycle is also comes quite naturally, and to reach out the controls also is pretty convenient in terms of how Benelli has set it up on this machine. Meanwhile, in the case of the 502, which is the road focused version, here the seat height is now set at 800 mm. Again, here it is reduced by 10 mm. So this becomes much more accessible to riders. And for me, I am also able to comfortably get on the motorcycle, and on this motorcycle I am able to flat foot rather comfortably. I don't have to tiptoe at all. And as far as the riding triangle is concerned, again it is upright and it's got a nice commanding view. Everything is more or less the same as it is on the 502X, but the main difference is with the seat height. It's 800 on the 502 and 830 on the 502X. Moving to the upgrades on the cycle parts for the TRK, this one is the X. So now Benelli offers you these gold finish wire spoke rims which look really beautiful on the motorcycle, and they really accentuate the green livery. And furthermore, now these tires which were offered before as well, you get Mezzeler Tourance tires on this, but before you used to get regular spoke wheels, so these used to come with a tube, but now these are now tubeless courtesy of these rims. And additionally, you now also get a TPMS, tire pressure monitoring system, and which will show up on the dash to tell you what tire pressures are being run on these tires. Apart from that, the suspension setup and the brakes are more or less the same. You get USD forks at the front, and at the rear you get preload adjustable monoshock, and as for brakes you get a dual disc at the front, single disc at the rear, that is accompanied by a dual channel ABS. So along with the upgrades that have been done in terms of cycle parts, Benelli has also opted for an aluminum swing arm replacing the steel swing arm, and this has not only helped to reduce the weight of the motorcycle by a slight bit, and it has also improved the agility of the motorcycle. What also has changed is that the ground clearance of the motorcycle is now slightly more on the TRK 502X. The ground clearance now stands at 220 Meanwhile, on the 502, the ground clearance now stands at 190 While all these are the upgrades on the motorcycle, the powertrain has remained the same. You get the same 500cc liquid cooled twin cylinder engine that churns out 47 bhp of max power and 46 Nm of peak torque, and that comes paired to a 6-speed gearbox with a slipper clutch. So these were all the updates on the new 2025 edition of the Benelli TRK 502 and 502X models. Now in terms of pricing, Benelli has hiked the price by 35,000 for all the upgrades. For the new sticker price, the 502 now retails at 6.2 lakh. Meanwhile, the X variant retails at 6.7 lakh, both ex-showroom. That being said, do let us know in the comments what you think about the new upgrades that have been done on the motorcycle, about the new color schemes that have been provided, and some new features that you thought would have been added to this motorcycle. I really do hope that you have liked this video, and if you have, do give it a thumbs up and do share it with your friends, and especially someone who's planning to buy this motorcycle. I am Janak Saurabh, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching Car and Bike.